All right. And we're back. We're back right here. Let me shut this down real quick so we know the echo on our end. Welcome back out to day two of our 2025 Path to Mastery live from San Antonio, Texas. Hey, I mentioned it yesterday, right? And I'm reminding all of you next year, we've already picked the date, November 14th, 2025. We're going to do this live in Phoenix, Arizona. Don't know how, don't know where. We'll figure it out, right? We build the plane while we're flying around here. But we're going to be in live in Phoenix, Arizona. We're going to have a live audience. We're going to do it. It's going to be a 1 day event, and so we'll get you more details here over the next few weeks because we're going to start promoting it now and give you guys all the opportunity to be with us. We're going to bring speakers and maybe David will join us in Phoenix also, right? And be a part of it with us. But anyway, we're going to get into um, goal setting. But before we do that, we're bringing on our final speaker, guest speaker, David Finney. David's a great guy, owner of BILD Media, and he prior to BILD Media, he was also with 21st Mortgage. He'll tell you all about that stuff. But David, there's a lot of great people in this industry. A lot of great people that are here to support you in what you do. And David does a great job when it comes to marketing, and he geeks out on all the numbers and all that stuff, man. And I just try to keep up. Like, okay, so should I be posting there then, or what should I be doing? He's going to have a lot of great info for you, but also speak obviously on how we can also step up our game. So right there, we got David Finney. David, the stage is yours, sir. Thank you for being with us. Appreciate you, man.
Awesome. Thank you. So can you hear me? Am I good?
Yes.
Good, sweet. Okay. So thank you for the introduction. And yes, I would absolutely come to Phoenix. If I'm invited, hopefully I'm invited. Hopefully I don't blow it this evening and lose my invitation. So as Caesar said, my name is David Finney. I own BILD
You want to
Media,
personally chat,
which is an
Kyle,
advertising
with what he
agency
said?
specifically for the manufactured housing space. We've got quite a few clients all over the country. We work with everyone from community operators to lenders to manufacturers to insurance agencies and quite a few retailers in there too. So we try to do the full spectrum of digital marketing just within this industry. So that's everything from content creation to websites to social media management to commercials on streaming networks to gas station TV to billboard design. So any sort of advertising or marketing or design project in this industry, we'll definitely take on. And before I started this was in 2019 when I left 21st Mortgage. I was there for 10 years. Did a lot of different things there, from community sales programs to commercial lending to managing a pretty large sales territory and a few other things. So I've been in the industry for 15 years, which to me seems like a really long time, but I go to events and oftentimes I'm still the youngest person there. So I try to bring a little bit different perspective, and a lot of the reason I started this company was to drive the industry forward and increase our market share of home starts in general. And I firmly believe, and I still stick to this, that if we continue to grow, we continue to expand our products and our marketing messages and tweaking our sales process a little bit, there's no reason we can't have 25, 30, 35% of new home starts, right? So that would be tripling or even quadrupling the size of the industry, which I think is very feasible. So that's a goal of mine, to get there somehow. And like Caesar said, I'm kind of shooting for the hip in terms of that, but that's what we're shooting for. But anyway, so he asked me on here to talk about consistency in marketing and what we can do. And I think that's a really good topic for our industry, especially. We're a very sales-driven industry, and as most are, business by its very nature is sales. But our industry, especially from the retail and community operator side, is very sales driven, because a lot of folks get started on the retail community side in some sort of sales role, right? They're a sales consultant at a dealership, maybe they're a property manager who's in charge of sales at a community, or or maybe they work in the manufacturer and they're in charge of B2B sales there. So our industry is very sales driven, so that can trickle through into our marketing a little bit. And it's good, right? Marketing is leads to sales. But sometimes when we're thinking about consistency in marketing and when we're making our strategy of marketing, we've got to take our sales hat off a little bit and turn down the urgency and come up with a good plan, right? So marketing is not a thing that you can do today and see results tomorrow. It's a thing you do today, tomorrow, the next day, the next week, the next month, the next quarter, and then you start to see the results roll in. A great example is Coca-Cola, right? Like there is no one ad that Coca-Cola came out with that sold them 1 million cans of Coke. They had consistent good ads over decades, and that's why they do hundreds of millions of dollars in sales every year, because we're all familiar with them, because we've seen that consistency, right? They don't say, we need to sell more next week. Quick, get a Facebook ad out. Boost the Facebook post. We got to sell more. Sales are down. No, they know that they've got to advertise consistently to get consistent sales. So that's why I want to talk first about what you guys can do in terms of budget. So a lot of folks will say, what do I need to do to market more? And my response is, well, what's your marketing budget? And usually their response is as little as possible. And, that would be great, right? It's not great for me because we wouldn't have any business. But if you didn't have to market at all and sell a lot of products, that would be fantastic because marketing is an expense. But, that's not the world we live in. So before I ever talk about marketing with anyone's strategies, platforms, what they need to do, I like to figure out a budget with people. And if you're on the retail side, that's anywhere from a few $1,000s a month to 10 to 20,000 plus. If you're on the community side, a lot of times we're depending on how many homes you want to sell. Maybe that's a few $1,000s each month, maybe $500,000 per house that you want to sell. That's sort of up to you and your business model and your margins that you have in the houses and your sales team, but you've got to come up with something, right? You've got to say, all right, this year I'm going to spend X amount of dollars on marketing, and I'm going to be consistent about that. I'm going to spend, let's say it's this year I'm going to spend $60,000. That's $5,000 a month. And you're going to spend that every single month, whether your sales are up, whether